Hello everyone, I'm John Vora and today I'm going to talk about immigration to Canada. I am very curious about this topic because I am one of the immigrants in Canada. Right now I'm a student in Canada and I've always been fascinated as to why people move to Canada and who are these people who are moving to Canada. What are the problems back in their home country that they're leaving behind to move to Canada? And this visualization is an interactive visualization which might help you to find some insights about the statistics of the world immigrants to Canada. Let's begin. I hope you enjoy the visualization. The first thing that I want to show is a country-wise sheet. This sheet tells you the number of people moving to Canada country-wise. Here, the color represents all the continent regions and the size represents the number of immigrants. As you can clearly see, India, China, Philippines, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Korea, these are the most countries that are contributing the most in the immigrant population of Canada. And we can see that most of them are Asian. I wonder why people from Asia are moving so much. I think there's a connection between them being a developing country region than a developed one. Let's see. This is a map to show that in a particular continent, how many countries are developing and how many are developed. For example, in Africa, everyone is developing. Asia is developing. Europe is developed. Developing. Northern America is developed. Oceania is kind of developed. Asia, most of it is developing. So I would say that these countries that are India, China, they're all developing countries and moving to Canada for a better lifestyle, good climatic conditions, better career opportunities, and a good health ratio. Now, I would like to show you the timeline. This is a timeline for all the different continent regions from 2000 to 2013. This is a timeline. Here you can see that the Asian countries are much more than all compared to anyone else. This clearly states that the Asian people are moving to Canada in abundance. And if we want to know our future population of Canada and to know what rules and regulations we might need and what cultural differences we might face and what we need to do to make the people of Canada happy, I think we need to know what to make the people of Asia happy also, because there are a lot of them coming to Canada. So let's go to the dashboard. I think this dashboard is very interactive. So here's a map that shows you which province in Canada has most immigrants. And as you can see by the color density, Ontario is leading number one. The main reason for people moving to Ontario is that there are many more career opportunities as compared to the whole Canada. After Ontario is BC and Quebec. BC is known for its amazing lush environment and a very, very good climate when compared to the rest of the Canada. And if you're a bilingual person, I think Quebec is the place for you. So this map shows which are the provinces that are most populated by immigrants. If you want to know something more about the cities still in Canada, you can just click on one and you can find a very good article about different cities to stay in Canada. Now this bar chart here shows us 5 major contributing countries segregated by their continent region. If you want to know for some one continent, you can just click here and you will get the top 5 countries here. You can have Asia, Africa, Europe, and you can find the statistics of that region. I also think there's a and uh, major reason to explore the difference of developing and developed countries. I've heard that a lot of people go to the developed countries, acquire some skills, and come back to the developing countries. If you want to know something more about developing countries and the economics of why people move from developing to developed and maybe then return back to their home countries, you can just click here to see some amazing articles. Now, do you want to know more about the countries specific? Then we can just go here, click on any one trend line that you want to know. What do you want to know? Do you want to know more about Asia? So let's click on Asia. Okay, so we get a chart here, and this is Asia. As you can see, the color density shows that India and China and Philippines have much higher concentration of immigrants going to Canada. There is also Pakistan and Iran and Korea. And if you want to see a timeline for a particular country, you can just click on the country. You can see China is increasing. India is also increasing. Let's see UAE. UAE had a spike in 2010 but is decreasing since. What about Philippines? Indonesia is decreasing. There must be really good conditions in Indonesia that the people migrating are decreasing. What about Korea? Okay, Korea is also increasing. With the trend line, we also have a forecast. This forecast is generated by the data from 2000 to 2013, and by far I've checked it. The forecast is quite accurate. It's about 90% confidence interval. So here you can move around and check out different immigrating people and their timelines. If you want to go back to the dashboard, you can click here. And if you want to check out some other countries, you can do, for example, Africa. You can see some of the, for example, Libya, Nigeria, and Namibia. Oh, see, this one has increased a lot than usual. Madagascar is also steadily increasing. Egypt is also increasing. So here you can see which countries are doing well, which countries are not going to Canada, and with that analysis with your site, you can go into further research and details as to what are the conditions in their home countries and in Canada that are forcing them to take these decisions. I've also made another map that is major changes. This tabular form shows us the countries that have changed the most from 2000 to 2030. For example, in Africa, these are the countries that have changed the most. For example, this is Eritrea has increased a lot, and Cameroon has increased a lot, Nigeria has increased a lot. In Asia, you can see Republic of Korea has decreased a lot over time. Philippines has gone increasing, and Sri Lanka has decreased. Iraq has increased. In Europe, Bulgaria has decreased. Then Romania has also decreased. UK has also decreased. Albania has also decreased. I think in these countries there is some good development by the government and the society for better living conditions. That's why people are not moving to Canada easily. People are staying in their home country. Similarly for others. Thank you, friends. This was my presentation. I hope I had some valuable insights for you. See you.